Get ready, Joe Rogan harshly criticized Sunny Hostin, leaving a lasting impression, while critics say The View hosts lack real knowledge.
If you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a wealth.
The reaction to The View after Caroline Leavitt revealed a major legal issue has been huge. There is ongoing tension behind the scenes, with legal action, public anger, and rising concern. Many believe the show thought they could joke about her without consequences, but this time they misjudged the situation. As she fights back, she is exposing more details and pushing them toward a possible apology to avoid further trouble. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan strongly criticized Sunny Hostin, and his sharp comments quickly spread online.
There is so much good news, so much winning out of the Trump White House right now that the mainstream legacy media can't keep up with it.
I saw you on The View.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's been overwhelming my past couple days. So I just went in there, did my thing. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know who Sunny Hostin was. I actually still really don't know. So I wasn't expecting necessarily for her to kind of try to ambush me in that way and attack my character in that way.
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
yeah.
it is a rabies infested henhouse.
The whole situation began when Caroline Leavitt was targeted on The View, but Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin crossed the line with their remarks.
They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Leavitt was picked for the...
During the discussion, Joy Behar smiled and suggested that Caroline Leavitt only got her role because Donald Trump found her attractive. Sunny Hostin quickly framed her as privileged, overlooking the effort and ability behind her success. Meanwhile, Whoopi Goldberg appeared to agree. However, they misjudged the situation. Caroline pushed back strongly, took control of the narrative, and refused to stay silent against what she saw as unfair criticism.
While I vow to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourselves to that same standard. We know for a fact there have been lies that have been pushed by many legacy media outlets in this country about this president, about his family, and we will not accept that. We will call you out when we feel that your reporting is wrong or there is misinformation about this White House.
Boom. She's got more.
I would like to point out to each and every one of you that in 2024, when Joe Biden was in the Oval Office, or upstairs in the residence sleeping, I'm not so sure, egg prices increased 65% in this country.
Bam!
Caroline Leavitt did not just respond quietly. She came back with strong confidence and clear arguments. She called out what she saw as hypocrisy on The View, saying the hosts support women's rights but criticize those who think differently. She pointed out how liberal voices are praised while conservative women are often dismissed. Taking things further, she filed a massive $800 million defamation lawsuit, claiming their words damaged her reputation. Reports suggest people at ABC are now trying to handle the situation carefully. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan stepped in with sharp criticism, especially targeting Sunny Hostin, which quickly gained attention online.
If you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a wealth. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add president of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please let's find out, and please welcome my friend Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
How you doing? We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it. They're talking about you as such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this. Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
Joe Rogan did more than just criticize Sunny Hostin. His remarks were sharp and direct, leaving a strong impact. He described her as someone who often shows dramatic anger and suggested she tends to play the victim while going after anyone who challenges her views. He also took aim at The View, questioning its credibility and joking that if you combine the host's intelligence, it still would not be impressive. Rogan pointed out what he saw as inconsistency, saying the show now criticizes Donald Trump heavily, even though they spoke positively about him in the past when it suited them. He went further, comparing the show's format to a reality competition where the loudest voice wins instead of thoughtful discussion. His comments quickly spread online, sparking intense reactions. Many viewers began debating his claims, and the situation brought fresh attention to the show's approach. Some reports suggest that people at ABC are feeling pressure as the backlash grows. What started as criticism has now turned into a major public relations challenge for everyone involved.
There are also calls today for The View to go next when you've got hosts like Whoopi Goldberg spitting when she's speaking about Donald Trump. Look at this.
No, you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean...
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
But can I mention one thing?
That's on the ABC, of course, but what a class act. I mean, spitting, speaking about Donald Trump, you can't make this stuff up. Should The View go next?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Sunny Hostin has faced challenges or she's been in trouble, let's say, by executives at ABC for some of these smears and lies that she spread. There needs to be some level of accountability with these talk show hosts. People tune in to left-wing networks. They expect to get a left-wing talking point. But what they shouldn't expect or what we shouldn't treat as normal is the fact that there is nothing but denigration and maligning of characters.
The View is going through one of the most difficult moments in its history, facing heavy public pressure and growing criticism. Behind the scenes, leaders at ABC are reportedly holding serious talks about possible changes to the show, including its format and cast. At the same time, some sponsors are said to be rethinking their involvement, worried about backlash and how it could affect their image. The quiet response from Whoopi Goldberg has only added to the tension, making many believe the situation is more serious than it looks. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin is dealing with growing criticism, and some insiders think she could be removed to protect the show. However, others feel the damage may already be too deep to fix quickly. On the other side, Caroline Leavitt appears to have gained public support, turning the situation in her favor. Now the show is struggling to rebuild trust and repair its reputation.
And the Democrats are in complete disarray because they have become a globalist party who like to spend taxpayer dollars on useless priorities just to cater to the left's demands here at home.
Now it's up to you to decide whether Joe Rogan went too far with his harsh comments or if his reaction was fair. At the same time, the lawsuit filed by Caroline Leavitt has raised serious questions and may serve as a warning. Many people feel The View is finally being forced to face its problems. The situation has revealed deeper concerns, putting the show under pressure. With growing criticism, it seems likely that changes could happen soon, as the spotlight continues to intensify.